Yeah. Always. You what? Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Well, at least you know she's being well taken care of. Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you, love? Haven't heard from you in a while. I was wondering if you still talking to me. No, you changed your name like everybody else did. I heard everybody changed their name, put Lindsay at the end. I think it's cute. And I changed my name, so everybody's like, a couple people came in yesterday, and they were like, "Well, I don't, Common didn't realize it was you." No, you're still on Discord. I deleted the server, but I didn't delete you off my friends list. I can still talk in Discord private messages. I just don't have my server up no more. I just figured it'd be too much because of everybody being on Discord for bennies and stuff, so I just went ahead and deleted mine. I mean, I don't really have very many mods anymore, so it doesn't matter. A lot of them even pinned our, like, deleted themselves off my server, so it's just only like a handful of people that were mods. The rest of the people that are on my Discord were from other things that I used to do on it. Hey, Maze, but I didn't delete you. You're still on my friends list because I tried to message you at the beginning of the week. I definitely would never delete you and not tell you why, sweetheart. That's not me. No, no. Just felt like getting rid of Discord. Like it was getting too much. And now I only use it for direct private messages. So that's what I was just saying that to Lily the other day. I was like, damn, I haven't even heard from Casey. I was like, I guess she's not talking to me because I haven't talked to Kira since the other day, or that was like the beginning of the week. So, and then Lily just finally texted me the other day, like 2 days ago. So, but as for everybody else, the only one I really see is Izzy. She pops in and out, and Princess Mariposa came in yesterday. That was it. But no, you didn't do nothing wrong. Like I said, that I would definitely tell you. I would tell you before I deleted you. The only ones I deleted were the ones that already done took their self off my server, so there was no point of keeping them. Oh goodness, I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry. I think Lily said something about that too. Like she's been sick, I think, or working. No, no, she's been working. Alyssa said she was sick. Alyssa messaged me yesterday. And I was like, okay, now everybody's messaging me at once. Are they putting them up to something? Are they trying to get something? It just felt weird. Like I haven't talked to really anybody, and then all of a sudden people are starting to text me from there. And I'm like, okay, like I haven't even really been to any of Benny's lives. I went in there was it yesterday for a couple of minutes, and then I left. And I think I went in there again when he was talking about that little girl that's missing from Kingsport. But otherwise, I haven't even been in his chats. I incredibly miss everybody, but I'm good. Like if that's the way they treat people they want to be friends with, then that's the way they treat them. Like if I'm friends with you, and until you do something literally to me myself, you're still my friend. Like that, it doesn't make any sense not to be friends with somebody because somebody else doesn't want to be friends with that person. But yeah, everybody's different. I just never chose my friends because somebody else. Because I'm friends with you, I'm friends with you, regardless. Oh goodness gracious! I don't know about that being the worst pain ever. I think uh, being having given birth was the worst pain ever, honestly, to me. Like I've never felt pain like that, and I broke both ankles, both wrists. I broke a collarbone. But I hope it gets better for you, baby. And when is it? Oh, the 13th of July. Well, you only got what, a week and a half. Hopefully, did they give you anything for the pain at least to mask it? I mean, like I went. I even been talking to Honest again, like trying to just mend things because it's not right. I jumped to conclusions with her, and I should have went to her instead of dealing with it the way I did. And that's not the type of person I ever have been. And right there, with that, all that made me open my eyes. That is why I say, and I'm proud of saying that I don't belong to the true crime community. I do true crime, but I really don't belong to the community. Like, I'm in a different community. I just love covering true crime. It's always been a passion for me. But there's more drama in the true crime community than there is in the drama fucking community, honestly. And that's pretty sad. But anyway, let's talk about Saturday morning. So we figured out what's wrong with Casey this week, and we pray that she gets better. And Maisie's just Maisie. She's always got something going on. uh, I don't know who else is here. They haven't spoke, so they're just gonna be a window watcher. But I was going through a bunch of videos last night and early this morning when I first woke up. Um, I watched JLR's video on JSB, and I don't really like him as a person, not as a YouTuber, but as a person. Like, I think I would actually smack the crap out of that man if I was ever to spend more than 10 minutes with him. That's just how I feel. But yesterday's video, he was actually on point with. Like, he really was. It was the shame on you, Jody Sue one. Like, he was really actually on point with that through and through. The only thing is, the only thing that I don't agree with is because he kept saying that, Hawkins County, Hawkins County. Well, to me, Hawkins County, Summer's case is like a burden to them because you don't ever, I mean, they're really not doing shit. Grant you, there isn't much shit to go on, but they're not really doing shit either. How many times have y'all seen Lawson um, out with the search teams? Other than to do a press conference. Never. I've never seen him out there but the first day. Why is that? He's the sheriff. Shouldn't he be the first one out there to search for that little girl? You would think. And not for nothing, I still really think and believe that the Beach Creek community needs to have a little substation for the police so that way they are closer. I mean, grant you, I know some of Beach Creek is in Sullivan and some of Beach Creek is in Hawkins. I don't know how close. I'm guessing since Ben Hill is in the Hawkins County side, I'm guessing that, damn, what would the sheriff's station be? It would be, because you got to have Hawkins County Sheriff and then you have Sullivan County Sheriff. So then they both need a subside little fucking police station. Like 1 to 2 men at a time. One to take calls, the other one to do ride arounds, whatever. You know? Like it wouldn't cost nothing extra other than the bills to keep the building going. Because being that police officer to be at the main place. So why not have it at a subsidized? But it wouldn't really be much because all they got to pay for is the lights, and with the size of the building that they need, they can make it out of one of those sheds. Honestly, like the little tiny houses that people live in, they can make. They don't need to have a jail there, and if they do, make it one room, like an interrogation room type jail. You know, plexiglass with holes on the door and like a little hole in it, and that's where you keep the detainees until the other people, the transport comes to take them to the jail. I mean, come on. It wouldn't cost much for them to actually have like a little police station in either county because it takes a long time for the cops to get to the Beach Creek community unless they're already en route in that area. And the whole time I was there, I didn't see no law out in that area. None. It just doesn't make any sense. Why don't they want police in that area? Why don't they want to put police in that area? I haven't heard about no deaths. Got a little girl missing, and then you got a fucking. You need to have the police close enough to that area because they have so many RSOs. That should be enough to have a subsidized fucking police station anyway, and not to mention all the drug dealers that live there. But I really think they should. That should be something that they think about. Like that would be something I would call the mayor on. Hey, I was supposed to call the mayor on something, wasn't I? Oh yeah, I was supposed to call the mayor and get his on all the shit going on with Summer and ask him. Yeah, damn it! I knew I was supposed to do something, and now I can't do it till Tuesday because everything will be closed, and I don't have that paper that I wrote it down on. Fudge me. But yeah, so I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get struck, but I play the voice because it seems like every time I try my screen, my fucking signal goes. I'm gonna play it on my phone and you guys can hear the voice. Oh damn it. Yeah, that's a scam. Don't worry about that. JOR. I don't know if this is it or not. This isn't it. I think it's, yep, here it is. So hold on, let me turn off my Bluetooth. Alright, so we are going to listen to the man that I do not like more than anything. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put my speaker on. You know what sucks? When it's hot outside, but you're sick. You still, I still got a fucking cold. I can't get this motherfucker to go away. And uh, and I'm sitting in front of the fucking AC like an idiot. Oh, did this bitch die last night? Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties as always. Hello, welcome in everybody. I don't think I'll ever be able to do a live without shit. Oh, fucking up on me. Just impossible, I believe. Thank God it works while it's plugged in. Damn it. Okay, what happened?
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
All right.
Sheriff Ronnie Walton and the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office needs to bring Jody Sue in right now and interrogate her. She needs to be brought in to authorities right now to be questioned. The TBI, they all need to question Jody Sue. This is getting crazy, people, and I want to touch base on this. So please just listen, right? Jody Sue just opened up a whole can of worms by her statements that she just made. You guys heard it. If anyone that didn't hear her statements, just Google around or go on YouTube. You can clearly hear what she said. She claims that Andy Bernard, her ex, gave Don Wells drugs days before Summer Wells went missing to sedate Summer. That is serious allegations, people, for someone to.
Okay, so my first question is, if he did in fact give drugs to Don, how the fuck does she know what them drugs were for? Because they both like pills, did they not? Am I wrong? All right, so let's go on, see what else he has to say. I mean, I kind of agreed with this video. Out of all his videos, this one I tend to agree with. I didn't like it or nothing, but I did tend to agree with this one. I still think he's an ass, and he fits in perfect with the Scooby Boob Troop. So let's listen.
Hey, this is a shame on Jody Sue Brown all across the board here. Shame on Jody Sue Brown, and I say this for numerous reasons. One, shame on Jody Brown for coming out now, finally saying now, over a year later, holding that information in. Shame on you, Jody Sue Brown. But also shame on you if you're lying. If you're lying, because to me, you're a known liar. To me, Jody Sue is a known liar. And I'm saying this as if I'm talking to Jody Sue, but I'm talking to everybody in general. Jody Sue, shame on you. Shame on you. You're coming out now because what?
At least he's honest and said that, everybody knows that she lies. And that was going to be one of my things. Like, I've been saying since day one, we can't trust her. That I don't believe a word that comes out of that woman's mouth. So now she comes out with saying that she fed us all a bunch of bullshit and most of us fell for it, which I didn't. I'm just saying that. But that a lot of people fell for it, and she fed them the bullshit. Okay, well, if you actually are telling them the truth on that, do you expect them to believe what comes out of your mouth fucking now, you dummy? All right, let's listen to this dummy some more.
Andy Bernard, your ex, goes on a YouTube channel and you want to counter that or one up or you scorn, and you just want to throw Andy Bernard's name around like that, whether it's true or not, shame on you for bringing this out now. You could have brought this out from day one. From day one, you could have brought this out from day one. Jody Sue Brown claims she has receipts. She claims she has the proof that
Where?
Andy Bernard gave Don Wells drugs
She's not going to show
to
the
sedate
proof.
someone. She has the proof. TBI, Hawkins County Sheriff's authorities, they need to question her. She got the proof. She needs to give it up. She claims, oh, well, Hawkins County Sheriffs probably know. Well, what about they don't? What about they don't? And I was a defender of Jody Sue Brown, not because I like her or I defender as feeling that she was innocent, right? I feel that she just chose to interject herself and concoct a story months later that she heard animalistic screams at the home and a truck door slam and a car go up the driveway and she was tending flowers. I thought all of that was absolutely bogus. And Sheriff Ronnie Lawson came out and said it's not related to Summer at all, And I defended Jody Sue because I felt that she is not involved. But now that she opened her mouth, I'm not going to defend Jody Sue Brown, and I would be surprised if Jody Sue Brown at this point has any defenders. She needs to log off YouTube.
I agree with him there completely. Get the fuck off YouTube. Like, a lot of us need to get the fuck off YouTube. But so do we think that maybe she came out with this shit because of Andy? Who was it? CSI's channel. Uh, and they had asked him at one point about the scream, and he said he didn't know shit about anything until he got home that night. Okay, but didn't somebody say they seen him around there before Summer went missing? I'm thinking that I remember that. Didn't we just see pictures of Andy's exterior up on the hill when Summer was doing that video of the rain in the rain? I don't know what day that was. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the day that she went missing, within probably the week. Uh, Now this is all my opinion, so, and I'm just grasping straws here because of all the shit that we've seen and heard. So I might be onto something with this one. And he did do another video after this, which I didn't watch. I just seen it today. So it was about the polygraph test, which you gotta understand. Anybody can pass a polygraph test. Anybody can fail a polygraph test. You can be the most innocent person in anything and still fail that test. Um, so that's why they don't use them in the court of law. Like, they're admissible because of that, because you can potentially convict an innocent person by using the test results off of that. So why give her a polygraph test? Why? We already know that she's what? A hypocritical liar? Is that what I'm looking for? Chronic liar? Like, hypocritical means you believe your own lies. So that could be, yeah, she is one of those. But then she's also one that can't stop lying. Because you know that there's that thing. Once you tell a lie, you're constantly telling other lies to make up for the one that you can't remember to begin with. But all right, let's listen to see what else this wannabe man has to say.
Completely. Literally. Because if she knew this all along, that Andy gave drugs to Don to sedate Summer, then she's enabling, aiding, and abetting this entire situation on what happened to Summer. She needs to be brought in for questioning ASAP. Now, I sent a message to Ronnie Lawson about this. I sent Ronnie Lawson
Why does that not surprise us?
Ronnie Lawson's inquiries, lots of inquiries, and I just sent him another one. Check this out. After the bombshell allegations that Jody Sue claims her ex, Andy Bernard, gave drugs to Don Wells days before Summer Wells was reported missing to sedate Summer, I sent Sheriff Ronnie Lawson an email. Jody Sue Brown. Hello, Sheriff Lawson. Will you be giving any press conferences to address the new information centered around the Summer Wells case regarding Don and Candace Wells' neighbor Jody Sue Brown claiming her ex Andy Bernard gave drugs to Don Wells to sedate Summer days before she was reported missing? Have you spoken to Jody Sue about these allegations? She claims she has receipts. Has people been contacting your office about this matter since Jody Sue made these claims about your ex? So this was an email I sent to Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. So the sheriff's office, they know. They now know. So will they do their due diligence and bring Jody Sue in for questioning?
You know they
Because
won't.
Jody Sue is claiming this out of her mouth on YouTube.
You've already done said it, JLR, that the police don't believe what she says. Why do you think they're going to waste their time to go get her to interrogate her on something that they probably think she's lying about?
And she could be lying. But even if she's lying about that, shame on her. Shame on her for just throwing Andy's name out in the mud on a wild accusation, whether it's true or not. You understand? Shame on Jody Sue all across the board. But she needs to be brought in, because will she say the same thing to TBI and Hawkins County Sheriff behind closed doors? What she's telling everyone on YouTube. See, telling people on YouTube accusations and claims is not a crime. But if she went inside the sheriff's office and was interrogated, if she lied about what she's claiming, that Andy gave drugs to Don to sedate Summer, then she could be in big trouble for lying to authorities. Or will she not say what she said on YouTube to authorities when she's under the interrogation? You know, a lot of unanswered questions. It's sad. It's sad. Jody Sue should just log off YouTube because she just does. She.
I think you need to log off YouTube too, but you're right. She does need off. And I don't think they're going to do anything. I really don't, because I feel like they think Summer's case is a burden to them. That's just how I feel. Like, even at the vigil, none of them, the searchers or nothing, except for one. We met one, and that was the guy that does the drones. The ones that can actually see the dirt, like if somebody's been buried in the dirt up to 4 years. We met that guy. I actually talked to him. But I didn't see anybody else there. Nobody from TBI. Nobody from the Church Creek, whatever, Creek Hill, Church Hill. I don't fucking know the rescue squad out there. And then we didn't see nobody from LE. Not the detective on the lead detective, not sheriff. They had security, but it wasn't law enforcement security. Like, I don't know what type of security they were, but one was really, 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 really tiny. So I just don't see him being law enforcement. Like, he was scrawny. But neither here or there. So, we're going to be coming up to a part on this video. I don't necessarily believe things that you're going to hear. You will hear my commentary, but I just want you guys to keep an open mind for what the next part of this video is going to be about. I don't want nobody to agree with it right off bat. I want it to sink in and listen to what he's saying. Because I had to rewind that part like 3 or 4 different times just to like let it sink in, because I just don't feel like what he's about to say actually happened. I don't. I really don't. But some of you do, and I know that. So I just want you guys to like listen to it with an open mind without saying yes, he's correct, or no, he's wrong. I just want you guys to listen to it for a little bit. I mean, I'm doubting that it's going to sway your judgment, and I wouldn't want it to. But I just want you to listen with an open mind. All right? All right.
She did this to herself. She did this to herself. You know, you can't have any more for Jody Sue Brown at this point because she's doomed either way. She's doomed either way. Her reputation now is tarnished because coming out now saying all these things. I think she's lying, personally. But I think as an investigator, they have to at least do their due diligence and look into what she's claiming. Because it's been 1 year, people. 1 year, and Summer Wells has not been found. And Hawkins County sheriffs, along with the TBI investigators, gave a press conference at the 1 year anniversary, said, we don't know anything. They don't know anything, unless they're lying and they're just trying to keep some information under wraps. Now, if it's true that Andy Bernard gave drugs to Don to sedate Summer, or whatever Don does with the drugs, then Andy Bernard needs to come in. And he needs to be questioned, if he's been questioned at all. So Jody Sue just opened up a whole, lots of more people that are going to probably have to come in and get questioned over this bombshell allegation. Now, to be objective, I think some of it does make sense. We've seen pictures of Summer before she was reported missing, and she always in these pictures looked like she was either passed out or slouched over compared to the boys. Like they went to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, and all the pictures you see of Summer, she's kind of slouched over. She looks like she could possibly be drugged up.
Okay, so that I don't even believe, because if you've ever, if you've ever been to Gatlinburg, it's just like any kind of theme park you go to. I'm guessing I haven't been to Gatlinburg, but I've been to a lot of theme parks. So I'm guessing it would be like the rest. For a 5-year-old kid, or no, she might have been 4 in them pictures. Even 4 or 5, whatever, however old she was. At that age, all that walking that they probably done and the running, because she was a very energetic kid. She probably liked to try to run ahead of everybody. Like, I see most of them pictures her being exhausted, like tired, not drugged up. I've seen kids on Benadryl. Like, I don't know. I don't believe that she was drugged in any of those pictures. But carry on with the rest of it.
There's truth to that. And I spoke to Dudley Ajon. Remember Dudley Ajon, the former co-worker of Don Wells, who was fired the day before Summer Wells was reported missing.
Oh, yeah, he's a big liar too.
And he said, right before Summer Wells was reported missing, that a day prior, or was it 2 days, 2 or 1 day prior, that Don was sitting on the toilet at his job site, so distraught. Dudley thought something happened to Summer a day or two before she was reported missing. So it's interesting. Jody Sue says Andy gave Don drugs to sedate Summer. We've seen pictures of Summer, looking like she's passed out, milk jugs, for instance. But then we see pictures of Summer at this swimming hole swimming. So I don't know if that's like in and out consciousness or keep sedating.
I'm sorry, if a kid gets sedated and if they come out of it, they're not going to be energetic like that. They're going to be still slow moving. Because think about it, after you come out of sedation, like, it don't matter what kind of drugs you're on. If you get that comatose and sedated, like, you're going to come out groggy and grumpy, and because no, 9 out of 10 times you need whatever you had to make you feel normal. So yeah, no, I don't believe that either.
Did they do something with this information that Jody Sue is claiming? Did they do something with Summer because they didn't want no evidence being shown that Summer was sedated or they did something to Summer? Summer was about to go to school. She would require
No, she wouldn't have been playing at all.
Going to the school, nurses looking at her, DCF looking into conduct between Don and Candace and the boys.
Okay, so
and Summer was,
with the
was
DCF case, they did have one open before this happened, but they closed it in March. I don't know where the closing the day after, I think it was the 16th, somebody said that they were supposed to close it. First off, you're not going to know when they're going to close it. If they might give you a roundabout date, but they're not. You got to go in front of the judge to actually get it closed. So I don't know about that. And I feel like if they had an open one right before Summer went missing, if they had any inclination that that child was being SA'd in any shape, way, or form, they would have yanked all them kids out of that house and not close the case. And they're not going to tell you when they're coming to remove your kids. They're not even going to come and tell you when they're taking the kids to the doctor's appointments. They're going to show up and be like, we need to take the kids with us. So, I don't know. I mean, that's how they do it in North Carolina. Every state is different. I say that a lot. That every state operates differently. It doesn't look like Hawkins County is in any type of rush with anything to do with CPS or the law or any kind of government shit there. They wouldn't have waited so long to take the book. Exactly. Thank you. So at least I'm not the only one that thinks like that. So, but I still think they need to have, I really do. I really think they need to have one of those little substations for the police officers, or at least two of them. 2 a week. Change them out every week. 2 of them. I mean, they're still getting paid the same as if they were getting, if they were going to be driving around in their car. It just doesn't make any sense that, what if somebody was actually dying or something? It takes them 35 to 45 minutes to get out there, depending where they are and what county they're in. Because, like I said, half of it's in Hawkins and half of it's in Sullivan. All right, well, I'm going to let y'all listen to some more of this idiot.
Examined by them, possibly they knew, so they did something with Summer. Remember, too, we spoke to Allie and Sherry, former friends of Don and Candace Wells, and they said also that Don gave Summer and the boys alcohol and possibly drugs. So, to be objective, it does make sense. So, point is, Jody Sue needs to be brought in for questioning. She needs to be spoken to thoroughly. I'm sure. And then also, here, listen, check this out. And another thing I want to touch on. TBI gave at the 1 year anniversary a press conference saying there's a lot of misinformation that they've been receiving, that's been thwarting this case because of just the rumors and gossip. Jody Sue just opened up a can of.
That's funny that he says that, because isn't his group a lot of the reason why this case is jumboed the way it is? Because they can't keep their asses out of Tennessee, where I think he is still at. I think he is still in Tennessee. Oh my God. Like, get the fuck out of Tennessee, dude. You're not doing any, I mean, this might be the only good one that I've seen or heard from this man. But at the same point, you're really not doing anything. Like, you're annoying these fucking people, is what everybody is doing. If everybody keeps calling the TBI, keeps calling Hawkins County, you're taking up their time for doing something else, because you're complaining about something you heard on YouTube. Not everything you hear on YouTube, y'all, is real. Just saying. And I think everything we do know in here, we need to take with a grain of salt. Because not everybody knows the truth. Like, they think they know. And as far as JSB, I can't with that one. I just can't. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't somebody say that her and Tiffany got into it last night? Over the shit that she's been saying, that she just came out with? I don't know if they got into it or not. It'd be funny if she lost to TM too. It really would. Because that was like the only person she really had left creator wise. Well, no, she's got a couple other ones. But I don't think they're as thorough with her as TM was. Or as close, should I say. But I don't know. I don't watch TM, so I can't tell you that either. All right. Got about another minute and a half. Maybe.
Because I'm sure at this point now, just like I was sending a message to Ronnie Lawson Inquiry, I'm sure Hawkins County sheriffs are probably getting their phones lit up today because of what Jody Sue said, what she's claiming from people saying, hey, look into Jody Sue, look into Annie Bernard, the Bernard. He gave drugs this summer. He had something to do with it. You need to question Annie, and probably flooding them. So that, drains more of their time, their resources looking into this matter. But I do think it needs to be looked at since it came out of Jody Sue's mouth and she's claimed she has the proof. Then authorities need to see this proof that Jody Sue claims she has. So I'm going to touch on. I'll keep following this case. No stone left unturned. Go back and review some of my videos. Put in the YouTube search Jonathan Riches, Jody Sue, or Jonathan Riches, Dudley A. John. From the work sites. I have a lot of videos out. I'm going to kind of splice them and put them together and kind of this matter a little bit more. Jody Sue, shame on you. Either or. Shame on you. You're and I think you're personally lying, but now I have to do the due diligence. Sorry. Safe. Justice for Summer Wells. God bless. If you think...
All right. All in all, I think that was a good video. I am not a big fan of him. Ever. I kind of actually like that video, and not for nothing, he's kind of right in it. Either way, shame on you, Jody Sue. Like, why the fuck would you come out there and say that shit? Like, you've got to be a cold-hearted bitch to really come out and say the shit that you said. When you know there is millions of people that love this little girl and would do anything to bring her home. And you're going to come out with some bullshit like that. Like, who the fuck are you for real? You inserted yourself in this fucking case. You inserted yourself. Nobody brought you into it. You did it yourself. Why? Why did you insert yourself? It's only a question she can answer. Because from what we understand in the beginning, did they not say they didn't really know very many of their neighbors? And Candace said she didn't like JSB. I don't know, y'all. But what I wanted you guys to think about and keep with an open mind about what JLR was saying, about the stuff with Sedate and Summer and stuff. I wanted to get your point of view on it. Like, do you really think that the drugs that they got was to use sedate Summer and other young girls? I don't know what other young girls they were talking about, but she just said Summer and other young females. So, Now, that can be like 16 and under. And we know that Allie's daughter hung out there. And then there was a few other younger girls that would hang out there from time to time. What were they called? Trainees or uh, I don't know. They were the train jumpers. And then didn't they pick up people from the carnival as well and have them come hang out? I don't know. It seemed like the house was more of a party flop house. But I personally don't think as much of a monster as we all want Don to be. I don't think he did it to his own child. I'm sorry. I just really don't think he touched Summer at all. Not in that way. Now, we already know that you cannot see the bathroom from any point in that house or outside. So, we can't confirm nor deny that Summer and Don took showers together, right? Since it was all a lie. The bathroom is off the kitchen, which is protected by a door that you have to walk through to get into the kitchen. And then the bathroom is off to the side, which in fact does have a door on it. So who was lying and all that? Um, just so much shit that, ugh, this case just drives me fucking nuts, y'all. I get chronic headaches all the time. This fucking case gives me chronic fucking migraines. Because you're going back and forth. Do you believe what they say? No, you don't believe what they say. Do you believe what that person says? No, I don't believe what that person says. You're constantly going back and forth in your own fucking head. But I personally, I really still think that law enforcement has something to do with Summer gone missing. That's why they're too worried about giving us information. They're not too worried about looking for her anymore. They're not really doing nothing to check out the people around her area. Like, hell, and depending when you call there, depending on who the fuck you're talking to, they don't even know who's running the case. They don't know if TBI is leading it, and they're just an assistant, or is Hocking County fucking on lead and TBI assistant, depending on the day and the person you're talking to. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, she's still on the Amber Alert, so therefore you're supposed to still be looking for her. And I was listening to something else the other day, and they were talking about Eastman, the chemical plant there. Now, if you guys have never been there, the Kingsport and Rogersville and shit was built around this chemical plant. So this chemical plant is like a city inside of a city. It has its own bank. I've seen a grocery store there. I've seen a gym. I mean, you can see certain things, but you can't get into the chemical plant without having like a badge and this other shit. You can get into the parking lot to park your car, but you can't get in to the chemical plant, onto the grounds. So, with that being said, there's no way that she's on the chemical plant. Well, thank you, Maisie. Love you, babe. Um, it's like with Allie's story. That bitch Leslie, like, why the fuck did you insert yourself into this? You met her maybe once or twice, and you supposedly didn't like her actions the one of the times that you did meet her. Why are you in it? This has nothing to do with your ass. Get the fuck out. I think her last name is Light or Hill. That would explain why she kind of wanted to insert herself in there. But still, you met the woman twice. You met the kid twice. You have no relevance to the fucking story or the situation. And Sherry, isn't that Allie's mom's name is Sherry, right? That's not grandma, great grandma. Sherry, I think, was Allie's mom. So, and if that is who I'm thinking of, that woman looks like that lady from the movie Throw Mama from a Train. I don't know if you guys even heard of it. Um, it's a very you gotta have that kind of sense of humor, I guess, to laugh at it. But yeah, she looks like the lady, the mom in that movie. Not only the one video that I seen with her, she looked like she was drunk off her ass. Now that's my opinion. I've seen a lot of drunk people before, all different, and that woman looked like she was drunk. Um, and you can see where she's just like her mom. Like every time Allie tried to say something, she would try to jump in and try to be the center of the stage. Like, let your daughter talk. Let's hear the non-believing shit that's going to come out of her mouth. And if H was as bad as they are saying that he was after he came back that day from hanging out with them, I think it still would kind of fuck with him today, wouldn't it? If he was that mentally fucked up from it, he won't write. I would think that he would still have some kind of shit going on in his head. He doesn't seem like that type of kid right now. So I went past Allie's house when I was there when he was going to be outside so I could stop and talk to him. But nobody was outside. And what's weird, when you're watching CM's video, it looks like they're sitting on a porch, but like a deck porch. And when you're looking at it in real vision, it's literally on the ground. There is no step. I mean, you might have like a little base off the floor, but it's not like a high one. Like it looks like it's barely even a step up to get onto the porch. It's concrete. It's not wood. What the? Oh shit! I'm sorry. I wasn't even reading the comments. Um, Damn, I just realized there's people. Hey, Sassy. Yeah, I changed it around like a couple days ago. Hey, Kimmy, thank you. You too. Found a 2-year-old this morning at Kingsport. Wow. That's fucking unbelievable, Sassy. And I bet you CPS or nothing's going to be called in on that one. Did anybody find out about that little Gracie girl that supposedly is missing from Kingsport? I haven't seen nothing. I can't remember her last name either, though, now. I remembered her name was Gracie, but does anybody remember what her name is? Nothing. The, on- the only thing they have on her is what Nana's Angels put out and Benny put out. That's it. There is nothing on this little girl. So she wasn't reported missing. I don't know either. There's like nothing on her though. Nothing. Nothing on her. Let's see. Going to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's missing persons. Kennedy Hoyle, 2 days old, Memphis. They found her, I believe. No, they didn't find her. Summer. And I want to know why Summer isn't on the endangered child alert and just Amber alert. Shouldn't she be on the endangered list as well? Because we don't know what's going on with her. If she's in danger or not. If she was in danger, if she walked off, I would think that would consider her being endangered. Because you don't know what the fuck's out there in them woods or who's out there in them woods. Yeah, there you got the only one from this year is Kennedy Hoyle, the 2-day old. And then you got Summer. One, two. You got two from 2021. And then all the rest of them, one from 2011, 2012, 2012, and 2015. That's it. That's all that's on the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's missing, active missing child alerts. Nothing about this little girl, and nothing in the news about her. And is she from the Sullivan County side of Kingsport, or is she from the Hawkins County side of Kingsport? We don't know. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm looking at the teen part. Do you know how many teens went missing this year? Alone? No, we don't have an X. So one from 2001, and the rest are this year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's cute too. 7, 8, 9. 9 missing kids, teenagers. Yeah, I'm with you, Sassy. I'm with you. I don't believe she walked off. I believe whoever had her knew the property, knew the outlay. Like they knew which way they could go up and which way to go down. And I believe it was somebody they knew. But then again, so um, she could have just went with the power. But I believe it was somebody she knew. Oh my goodness, this dog won't stop it. It's been barking forever. We're gonna walk up and see what's barking at and why the fuck he's barking. So you guys look at this big baby. Alright, let me put this out here because I gotta take my phone. Yeah. But I mean it didn't really necessarily have to be somebody that she trusted because she didn't know anybody as a stranger. I don't think she was ever taught that. I don't think she was ever taught that not everybody is your friend. So she just looked at it like everybody was. Can you guys hear me okay? What the hell? I wonder if it's because I'm close to the laptop. I have everything muted. Oh, my speaker. Oh, shit. All right, can you guys hear me? Damn it, it keeps kicking me out. Oh, you got that. All right. Come here, Blackie. Come here. Come here, buddy. Say hi. Say hi. I agree with you, Sassy, on with DNC. My thing with that is I think they're really too toxic for each other, and they may not allow her to have the kids back if they're still together. Because some DCSs will make you leave, to get away from each other in order to have the kids back. I've seen it a few times here in North Carolina. And it sucks because if they do really love each other and they're getting forced to be away from each other in order to have the kids home, I mean, no doubt I would choose my kids. But that's got to be hard and tough on her. I mean, I always want people to do better. I always am for doing something different with your life to better yourself, if you're trying. And what if she is trying? You know what I mean? What if she is trying her hardest to stay sober and clean? I doubt she has very many people in her life that encourage her. I seriously doubt she has people in her life that encourage her to do shit. And that's fucked up because you always need encouragement. Yeah. Here, eat your pizza now, hush. I don't know, y'all. I got enough junk. Every time I have a new project, I get shit and then I put it over there and the project never gets done. Like, these steps I got because I didn't want to throw them out. Just as it is, but put it somewhere else for a flower bed. P.S. It's still sitting there. That used to be my garden. Like, it goes back. I can't do a garden that big no more. So I have a littler garden in my mother-in-law's house because I'm just too lazy and don't like the heat, so I don't like coming outside very often. Matter of fact, we're going to take a walk, see how my garden up here is doing.